Dollar surges as selling panic spreads across all assets. By Tyler Durden. Thursday, July 18, 2024, 3 p.m. Good news from TSMC trumped yesterday's ASML bad news, and a solid Philly Fed print helped juice stocks early, but under the hood of the Philly Fed data was soaring inflation expectations, which along with general de-risking sent stocks lower. Source: Bloomberg. Small caps were the day's biggest loser, with a major swing intraday as they tried to ignite a squeeze at the open, from plus 1% to minus 2% intraday. The rest of the majors were all red. A late-day rally put some lipstick on the pig, but it wasn't pretty. Bear in mind that thanks to that late-day pump, we missed a historical event today in the S&P 500 going back to the start of 1928. The SPX has never followed an all-time high with 2 consecutive losses of 1% or more. Goldman's trading desk notes that volumes continue to be elevated, tracking plus 14% versus the trailing 20 days. Our floor is skewed plus 2% better to buy, with HFs driving most of that. HFs are buying consumer discretionary and industrials versus selling tech for the second day in a row. ELOS also better to buy, but activity from the group feels quieter than yesterday. ELOS selling tech plus care versus buying fins. Size, momentum, and quality were clubbed like a baby seal. The 6% drop in the size factor, GSP-1 size index, is biggest since May 2020, small outperforming big. The 5.7% drop in BARA momentum, GSP-1 Momo index, is its largest since February 2023 and the biggest drop since the factor began its ascent in January 2024. The 4% drop in BARA quality, GSP-1 QUAL index, is nearly as extreme as December 2023, and the uptrend since 2021 appears broken. Value dominating growth, though both were sold today. Source: Bloomberg. Equal weight S&P continues to play catch-up to cap weight. Source: Bloomberg. MAG7 stocks tumbled, once again, to their lowest in a month. Source: Bloomberg. Most shorted stocks suffered their second straight day of sizable losses as the small cap squeeze ran out of ammo. Source: Bloomberg. While equity vol VIX has angrily awoken from its slumber, bond vol MOVE has not yet. Source: Bloomberg. Bonds were dumped alongside stocks today, with the whole curve up 3-4 bps, back higher on the week. Source: Bloomberg. Gold joined the selling party today, dropping back below $2,450. Source: Bloomberg. Choppy day for crude prices, but WTI ended lower, struggling to hold $83.50. Source: Bloomberg. Despite more ETF inflows, Bitcoin suffered some more pain today, unable to hold $65,000, but again, significantly less beta to the general plunge in tech. Source: Bloomberg. Finally, as everything else was sold, the dollar surged higher, unwinding all of the week's losses. Source: Bloomberg. Finally, Biden seeing more red today as his odds of getting the Democratic Party nomination collapse. Source: Bloomberg. Kamala for the win, unburdened by what has been. 853735. More market stories on Zero Hedge. Schumer says best for Biden to drop out of race as president tests positive for COVID. Domino's crashes most since late 2008 after temporarily suspending store growth guidance metric. Protectionists advance. Never miss the news that matters most. Zero Hedge directly to your inbox. Receive a daily recap featuring a curated list of must-read stories. Show comments. Upgrade to premium. Today's top stories. Previous. Next. Contact information plus. Suggested reading plus. Discrimination notice. Privacy policy. Disclosure. Disclaimer. Privacy and cookie settings. Advertise with Zero Hedge.